Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. Big shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me. I believe the majority of you came from that Reddit post I put up a couple of days ago. Unfortunately for me, that post violated some community guidelines and it was taken down and I was permanently banned from that subreddit. I'm hoping to appeal that decision. I believe what they're accusing me of doing, I had no intention of doing whatsoever. So hopefully I can prove that to them and they'll reverse their decision. I believe I have a lot more useful information to share with that subreddit in the future. So I'm hoping for the best and they will let me back in. Anyways, enough about that, on with the video. As you can see, it's another leg day, very similar to the leg video I've already posted, but instead of doing back squats, we are doing front squats, which are technically very different from back squats. So in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a voiceover of the video to kind of talk you through the workout, give you some technique tips, some advice. Again, trying some new things out here. I'm not sure if you guys will prefer this method over the just play music the whole way. So if you guys would just let me know what you prefer by leaving a comment in the section below, I would really appreciate it. But anyways, so let's get into this workout. I hope you enjoy it and I'll talk you through it. So I started the day off by heading to the gym first thing after I woke up. I find I like doing this, especially when I'm in holiday mode and the diet hasn't been that clean, which obviously, as you can imagine, during the holidays is hard to do at times. So I woke up, grabbed some water, went straight to the gym. For today's workout, I decided to do the treadmill interval as a workout I've been doing for a very long time. Love doing it. So for this workout, it's 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, and we're doing 5 sets. So for a total of 30 minutes. 3 minutes on, I'm doing it at 10 miles an hour. And then for the 3 minutes off, I'm walking at 3 miles an hour. There's definitely a workout where you need to kind of build up the endurance. I believe when I first started, I started off around 7.5 miles an hour, maybe for 3 minutes, and then slowly but surely worked my way up to 10 miles an hour. Again, this is a workout I loved doing when I was playing rugby. I felt it was very helpful for increasing my cardiovascular endurance. Again, with my cardio workouts, I feel like there's a lot of mental games that need to be played. I do enjoy doing this. It just makes it a little bit more enjoyable when the workout's completed. It makes it harder while you're doing it, but after you're done, I feel a lot better. So after I'm done my cardio here, I then make my way home and then have breakfast. So that afternoon, I make my way to the gym, make sure I get a good warm-up in. My warm-up usually consists of doing 4 to 5 minutes on the assault bike or a stationary bike, and then do about 5 to 10 minutes of stretching. So for the first exercise of the day, I have the hamstring curls with the exercise ball. I do 4 sets of 15. I really enjoy doing this workout. I feel it really fires up the hamstrings and gets the legs warm for the squats that we're about to do. After that, we are then moving on to front squats. As you can see, I am wearing my lifting shoes, my knee sleeves, and my lifting belt. Again, I wear these on any of my squat workouts to hopefully avoid injury. So for these front squats, I do 2 warm-up sets. You can see the first warm-up set, I'm doing 135, and then for my second warm-up set, I'm doing 225, making sure I'm nice and warm and nice and loose for my working sets. For my working sets, like all my big lifts, I do a 5x5. My first working set, I'm working at a 275 front squat, then make my way to a 295 for my second set, 315 for my third, which ended up being a little bit heavy. Then I worked my way back down to 295 for my final 2 sets. Some important technique tips with front squats. So as you can see, I am using Olympic lifting grip or a front rack grip. There's 2 different other types of grips that are used. There's a cross grip front rack or the bodybuilder hold, which is recommended for people with limited mobility in their wrists or if their biceps are too big. And then you can also use like a strap hold where you use lifting straps to kind of connect to the bar and hold those instead. So there's obviously pros and cons of each. For the front rack or the Olympic hold, I like doing this because it is the same grip you would hold if you're doing power cleans. That's how you'd catch the bar. Some of the cons though is it definitely takes some time to work up the mobility in your wrists to be able to perform this. As you can see, my wrist is completely at its maximum flexibility. it definitely hurts your fingers at times. But again, as you can imagine, the bar is really stable when you're able to perform this hold. So some important technique tips when it comes to front squat. It's really important to have a really big chest while you're performing the movement and to keep your elbows up. I find if my elbows drop or if I don't keep a big chest, I tend to lose the weight forward and thus failing the lift. So those are my two most important technique tips. I'm going to attach 3 videos in the description below that kind of go over more of the technique of a front squat. I definitely recommend giving those a watch. They're very helpful. They also give you some mobility drills to help increase that mobility so you're able to perform this lift correctly. So as you can see, I'm going well below 90 here. It's definitely recommended if you want to get the most out of your lift to make sure that you're getting proper depth here. So after the front squats are done, I'm moving on to Romanian deadlifts. The working sets for my Romanian deadlifts are a 4x10. I'm using 275 here. Technique tips for Romanian deadlift is you want to keep a nice straight back. You want to start the movement by the bending at the hips. You want to kind of keep your legs as straight as possible, but with a slight knee bend. And you're going to descend until you feel a nice kind of pull in the hamstring, and then you're going to make your way up. There's no need to actually hit the floor here. As long as you feel that stretch in the hamstring, then that's good enough. So to finish off the leg workout, I'm doing some weighted calf raises. I'm doing 4 sets of 20. This is a very aesthetic exercise. Again, I've always had smaller calves and kind of try and work on them a little bit, but you definitely will feel the burn in your calves after performing this. To finish the workout off as a whole, I'm doing some leg raises on the rings. I find it's a lot easier to perform this exercise on rings than it would be on a normal chin-up bar. So some tips for this workout: you just really want to keep your core nice and engaged. Lift your legs up to about 90 degrees and back down. So the sets and reps for this is a 4 times AMRAP, so as many reps as possible. I believe I get around 20. I would usually superset this workout with cable crunches, where I do 15 reps of the cable crunches, and then I would do as many reps as possible of the leg raises and go back and forth for 4 times. So you can give that a shot as well. All right guys, that does it for the workout. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to link some videos in the description below that go over the proper technique of how to perform a front squat correctly. So I definitely recommend that you give those a watch before you attempt a front squat for the first time. So moving on, I have hit over 100 subscribers thanks to you guys. I'm no longer making these videos for my mom and dad, thankfully. So something I want to do is a 100 subscriber giveaway, and the giveaway I'm thinking about doing is a mentorship. So it is New Year's Day tomorrow, and if you're anything like me, your New Year's resolution is probably fitness based. So if you have a fitness based New Year's resolution, whether it be gain weight, lose weight, or just get healthier and fitter, I want you to leave your name and your fitness goal for the year in the comment section below, and in 1 week's time, I'm going to pick someone at random. I'm then going to contact them and we'll go over a personalized diet plan, a personalized workout program, and then I'm going to be there to help guide, encourage, and push you through this year or through the process to hopefully help you achieve your New Year's resolution. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. So yeah, if you are, again, leave a comment section below. And yeah, so that does it for the video today. If you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them for you. If not, have a happy New Year's, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, take care.